Today the local zoo is opening and they forced me to wear this mask. I have seen people doing JacksRS wrong so often that I decided to start a new series on how to do it right, so stay tuned. Hi guys, how's it going? Today we're talking about JacksRS, in particular what JacksRS is and what you can do with JacksRS. This is part of a series I'm starting today about JacksRS done right. JacksRS is an API for writing or consuming RESTful web services in Java. It's been around for many years and I'm glad to be part of the expert group who formed JacksRS. So first of all, what is REST? REST is an architecture style you can use for writing application servers. In contrast to the application servers we are all used to, where you give commands, you are transferring a representational state in REST services. You can imagine a situation where you want to transfer money. You give a command to a clerk where you say, I want to give this amount of money to my colleague. In a RESTful service, you will not give a command, you will pass a document. For example, you have a slip and the slip says where the money goes to and what amount. So you pass this slip to the server and the server will infer from its content what the commands are to perform this money transfer. So more or less you describe the end state you want to reach. In addition to this, there is no session or something like that. The service consumer and the service provider are not coupled in any way. If you want to have more information about REST, you can check out Wikipedia, for example. How does a JacksRS application look like? Let's have a look at Hello World, written as a RESTful application service using JacksRS. So we have some new annotations we will learn about later. We have a pocho and we have a single method. The method returns a string and the string is Hello World. So this is Hello World in JacksRS. It's a complete application. There is no tricks about that. The only thing I need is a startup method to show you how to run it. So the server is up and running and I can open a preview and it says Hello World, and certainly it's also running in the browser. It says Hello World. Core concepts of JacksRS are: you write a pocho, you follow COC, convention over configuration. That means add annotations only if you really need them. There is lots of standards you can simply fall back to. You apply the IOC pattern, inversion of control, which means you react upon events the server produces. And certainly you write it in Java. One thing you should remember when you're writing an application using JacksRS is to not mix it up with servlets. Both APIs are targeting different levels. If you look at servlets, the servlet API was a replacement or an implementation of CGI for web servers. So for example, if you set up a Tomcat server and you want to have control over the incoming and outgoing documents on a very low layer above of HTTP, then Servlet API is what you need. This is not what we're talking about in this series. This series is about writing RESTful applications. So we are on a higher level and you will see differences later in this course. So far to today, there will be more about JacksRS soon in this channel. Stay safe and party on!